Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel if you've stuck around during my long absence. I kind of feel like it's inevitable that I'm going to kind of come and go a bit, because I just have like seasons where I feel like making videos, and then other times where I'm focused on things like writing, and yeah, it's just like finding the time and energy for everything. These are just some clips from whenever I took my kids to W5 in Belfast. They had like a ghostly manor thing on, and I wanted to take the girls to see that. The tickets were £7 in January, so I decided to go before that ran out. At first, one of my daughters was reluctant to go in, but they ended up really liking it and wanted to go round again. I like the way they do these like kind of like temporary installations. Like last time we were there, it was a dragon one, and it just keeps it interesting, because sometimes like it's like if you've been once and nothing's changed since then, it can get repetitive, I think, for adults more than kids. But yeah, the kids also really love making their own little films in this part and doing like the stop motion things, so that kept them occupied for a really long time, just changing the sets and taking pictures and making their own little film. And it's such a great thing to do on like a wet day, and it's good that they've made it like more affordable this month, because the tickets used to be just like too expensive, but I've noticed more and more they're putting offers on for everyone. So yeah, and then we spent hours there, and we brought our own picnic with us, so it's good that they let you do that, and they have a picnic area indoors. So I'd say it's one of the few places that encourages you to do that. Like most places where you have to pay entry, they also want you to buy food while you're there. And yeah, like I would definitely take the girls back again. It just like burns off so much energy, and it was just a really lovely time. Then we went to the Mac. The girls had a workshop booked, so I took some time to have some hot chocolate, and I looked around the galleries. It's nice to get a chance to stop and look at the pictures without like constant interruptions, and the girls really enjoyed their workshop. It was run by an artist who was doing sculptures with them, and they made little birds out of tape, and they were really cute. They're sitting in their little nests on my bookcase now, and they just always have a great time whenever they go to the workshops here, and it's nice to get a little bit of peace and quiet and time to think. Yeah, here are their little birds they made. They were so cute. And then following on with the bird theme, we went to Castle Espy, which we hadn't been to in years, and they were in the process of putting up netting around the birds and fixing a few things, because they said during the storm that some things got ruined. I've wondered for years if they were going to put a fence up around the pond, because for a long time the birds just could come and go freely out of the water, and you could go right up to the edge, but I was kind of just waiting for a toddler to fall in. And yeah, like the kids really enjoyed it. There was a Quentin Blake trail, so it basically just like encourages you to view everything around you in winter like in an artistic way. And yeah, like I totally forgot what I was going to say there. There was an exhibition as well of Quentin Blake's work, and it was like all wetlands themed, so it was interesting to look at that, and the kids liked it too, because they obviously recognised it from reading Roald Dahl, and they have a Quentin Blake treasury at home with some stories that he put together himself. And yeah, like I just find whenever they have a little trail, even if it's something simple, it keeps the kids engaged. They had like a welly walk one as well, so the girls had to stop and like collect facts along the way. And they had redone the playground since we were last there, and made like a climbing frame kind of based on Scrabo Tower. It's like a tower in Ards, which is sort of nearer. I just find being in forests so healing as well, because like honestly this month I've been feeling really depressed. I don't know if it's a January thing, like I think a lot of people probably feel the same way, but I just feel like this winter's been really long and kind of grey, and I don't know, I just like I can't even put my finger on what it is, but going to places like forests definitely helps, and getting out for a walk even if you don't feel like it. This was just the exhibition that they had on in the sensory garden. There's a little building where they can hold different exhibitions, so we stopped to look at this. And then we went around the sensory garden and the girls just explored before we left. And yeah, we had brought a picnic with us this day as well. We spent hours there, and the girls were really keen to get membership, but we haven't yet. I saw some snowdrops, and yeah, we paused in the cafe before we left, and I just love the huge windows, and you can just watch the birds coming and going, and it's so peaceful. It's like meditation. And then this was just a collection of items they were selling related to the exhibition that they had on. And yeah, then the next day we went to the zoo because my boyfriend was off work, and these are the pancake tortoises, which I think are so cute. We saw the giraffes and got up quite close to them, and the ostrich was coming right over and making eye contact, and I think it's really cute. And yeah, the bears were hiding, so we didn't get to see them that day. But I usually find with the zoo, like, I suppose each time you go, like, the animals' habits are different, and they're like, it depends on the weather too, and sometimes you see like a lot of animals out, sometimes there's very few, but we did manage to see quite a lot. I love watching the meerkats. I just find them really funny, the way they stand up on their hind legs, and they just look so curious. They're funny, and I was happy they came out because at first they weren't anywhere to be seen. And we saw the penguins as well. I love watching them swimming, and the kids enjoy watching them as well. And after that, we also were really surprised to see the lions up really, really close. They were on the other side of the glass. Like, when we went to their enclosure, they were nowhere to be seen, and we went to check and see if they were inside, and they were. And at one point the lion kind of like pawed at the window. I think someone was annoying him with like watching up close, but yeah, it was just cool to see them so close up. Like, I don't think I've ever experienced that before. And this is a red panda, I think. And then we went into this rainforest, like indoor part, and we saw lots of bats like hanging from the ceiling. I've just been trying to take lots of time to enjoy my coffee and slow down and take time to journal and try and get in a more positive frame of mind. And I love watching the birds in the garden because I put out some fat balls for them, and they come and go a lot. And if you stop and take the time to just like notice that they're there, it's interesting watching their comings and goings. And I've just been like lighting candles as well to kind of cheer things up. And yeah, it's weird, it's the end of January, but I'm excited about a new month and flowers starting to emerge again. And thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye.